From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Off-play action, Fields. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. This one to the left to Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They run with Mostert off the option. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone. And it's 2 points. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Still fighting for more. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On second and a couple, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's got some space here. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Mostert off the read option. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Again, it's Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On On first down, it's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. Fields on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Carlos Basham. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 59 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down. It's Hunt, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They run with Mostert off the option. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Hunt is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And got his man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Second and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
They run again with Hunt. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Kansas